And welcome to the next edition of the Solar Road Tour. Today we're driving around in a Chevy Volt electric vehicle. This vehicle will get up to 40 miles of range and a full electric battery. That's about 8 kilowatt hours of power. Of course, the electric vehicle is only as clean as the power that it uses to charge it. So while it's great to ditch gasoline, it's better if you can get some clean fuel, such as solar power. So let's take a look. All right, well, we start by plugging the Volt into this level 2 car charging station. Current will begin to flow and it'll charge the car in 4 to 8 hours. All right, so the charging station is powered by these solar panels. Whenever the sun is shining, clean electricity is generated by the panels, flows to an inverter inside the building, then up through the charging station and into the car. I know this is a grid-tied system, which means that whenever you need backup power, say at night, or if you want to charge the car when it's cloudy out, you can do so from the grid. This comes in handy because you can also sell power to the grid. So for instance, if you work during the day, your solar power system at your house can create electricity. When you go home at night, instead of running up your electric bill, when you plug in your electric car, it'll use those solar credits first. It may sound somewhat high-tech, but it all works quite seamlessly. And as you'll see from being inside the Volt, it looks much like any other new car. So let's go take a look. So we're driving here in the Chevy Volt. As you can see, it's much like any other car, real quiet ride. You've got a really nice dashboard here with the climate control, multimedia features, XM satellite radio, hard drive, CD player, Bluetooth, all the works. You also have this really nice informative dashboard for the driver. This will tell you how much range you're going to get on pure electric mode before you switch over to the gasoline motor, which will power the actual battery as you drive in real time. It also tells you how your choices as a driver affect your overall efficiency. For instance, if you start really fast and accelerate quickly or brake suddenly, it'll tell you how that affects the overall efficiency of the vehicle. So overall, the vehicle is trying to help you get as far as you can on your battery power. So, I'm pulling here for a second. I want to show you something. Some people say that electric cars are expensive, but I'll tell you what else is expensive is the cost of gasoline. So let's take a closer look at comparing the cost to drive an electric car versus a gasoline car, shall we?
So let's assume you drive 10,000 miles a year. If you buy a 27-mile-a-gallon vehicle, the average EPA rating for a mid-sized car, you'll spend close to $1,500 a year in gas, assuming gas around $4 a gallon. Now let's assume instead you keep your commute within the 40-mile one-way range of the Chevy Volt. Well, instead of spending $1,500 a year on gas, you'll spend roughly $320 a year on electricity. But let's go a bit further. Say you buy 10 solar panels, enough to power your Volt and a little bit of your house. Now you have $1,500 in annual savings, and if you put that towards solar, the panels will pay for themselves in around 4 years. Now, every gallon of gas you don't burn keeps almost 20 pounds of CO2 from entering the atmosphere. That means your solar-powered electric car will save over 7,200 pounds of CO2 emissions each year compared to driving that conventional car. Saving money and the environment, that helps us all breathe easier.
So let's get some more clean driving under our belt, shall we?